Welcome to week two. I want to apologize really quickly. The video that was loaded before was not the right video. It was basically the same thing, but it was from last semester. So, uh, what we have is you're going to watch this video, right? And this will go over kind of what we're doing this week as well as the discussion board posting guidelines. We're going to use a very specific pattern for the rest of the semester in terms of how to respond and who to respond to on the discussion boards. And I'll explain that in a second. You're going to read Emrys, right? Reading Horror Can Arm Us Against a Horrifying World. It's pretty short. And Prior, How Reading Makes Us More Human. Right, and you're not obligated to agree or disagree with either of these, right? You can have whatever feelings you want to have, and you can respond to them in whatever way you want to respond. Actually, these are just a couple kind of like leading articles to get us started with the semester and thinking about like what is the purpose of literature, and what is the purpose of horror as well. So, and then tonight by midnight, I want you to go ahead and respond to the discussion board post. So we'll see this here, right? And it basically, again, is going to ask you guys what you thought about those, if you agree, if you disagree, right? And I am not grading on your opinion, I'm grading on how you articulate your opinion, right? And your capacity to read something and formulate a response. So, Wednesday, I'm going to have you guys watch a video called What is the Uncanny? It is a little bit awkward. It's a little bit of an awkward video. Stick with it. Just try to get what you can from it. We're going to be working with the uncanny throughout the semester, so it's kind of an introductory. Yeah, it is a brief and pretty concise introduction. It's a little silly to what the uncanny is, right? And then Friday, I'll post an overview video for you there. By Friday, though, I want you guys to read the preface, letters 1 through 4, and chapters 1 through 7 of Frankenstein. I know that sounds like a lot. It's about 80 pages. If your edition is separated into volumes, right, that'll be like all of volume 1. And if it doesn't have volumes, please get a hold of me so we can figure it out. With that, please make sure it is the 1818 edition. I sent an email at the very beginning of the semester linking to like a digital copy, but they also have print copies of the same thing. That's the one I'll be using. With Frankenstein, it doesn't really matter what you're using as long as it's the 1818 edition, right? So wherever you can get one of those, get one. And then you'll respond to your peers on Friday night. So I'm going to, it looks like a few people have posted in here already, so I'm gonna go here, right? So I have Rochelle, Jasmine, and Grant responding, and oh man, a bunch of you guys have done this already. Terrific. Okay, so when you come in to do your first post, right, on a Monday, which is the 250 word response to the reading or the video or whatever it is I've asked you to respond to, right, you're going to do 250 words, right? And then by Friday, you will come in and respond to 2 of your peers. And the way we're going to do that, right, is you will respond to the person who posted after you and the person who responded before you, right? So Jasmine would respond actually to Rochelle and to Grant, right? Grant, you're going to respond to Jasmine and Abby. Okay, the only time this gets complicated is if you posted first or if you posted last. So Rochelle, what you'll end up doing is responding to Jasmine because Jasmine posted after you, and you'll also respond to the last person who posts, right? And that might not be the last person who ends up posting because whenever you get around to it, it's just whoever is the last person who has posted, right? And somebody might post again after that, that's fine. So right now, it would be, if you were going to post your responses right now, it would be Jasmine and it looks like Mackenzie. Okay, Mackenzie, if you were technically the last person, you would respond to Max and Rochelle. And so what that does is it guarantees, for the most part, that almost everyone gets at least 2 responses every time. Okay, try to make those responses about 50 words. Try to make them constructive. We're definitely not here to like argue or tear each other down. It's just like trying to be responsive. And if you agree with what they're saying, agree. If you disagree, like kind of state, what you think or how what you think is a little bit different from them or how you saw things in a different way. Okay, you will get in trouble if you are rude to each other and hostile. That's not what I want to see here. I want to see constructive ideas being passed around. And also, like here, we have mentioning of other texts outside the class. That is very, very encouraged. Definitely bring in other texts if you see someone writing about something that's interesting and it reminds you of a different book or a video game or a comic or whatever. Definitely bring that in and mention it. And that might be useful to them at the end of the semester when they want to write an article or something like that. Okay, so if you have questions about the posting pattern, email me or message me on Remind. I'm much quicker to respond to Remind because I know any message that occurs there is a student. Whereas with my email, I am constantly getting messages from all over the campus, plus a bunch of scam emails from outside campus and stuff like that. So if you message me on Remind, I'll respond pretty quickly because I know it's you guys. Um, where else are we? If you have trouble getting the books, let me know. Okay, email me as soon as you can or message me on Remind. If you've had issues with Canvas so far, let me know. Just keep me in the loop as much as you can. Um, and this week should be pretty chill. If you haven't, for whatever reason, done the introduction and response from last week, go ahead and do that as soon as you can. Okay, I know the first week is kind of crazy. There's a lot going on for everybody. So I will still give you full credit for responding, right? For posting and responding last week, even if you are a bit late. Okay. I think that is everything for this week. Um, Definitely watch the video that I'm posting on Friday regarding Frankenstein and what we'll be doing. And then I will maybe have another video on week 3, depending on how you guys are doing and how many questions I get about how everything works. Otherwise, what I'll have is kind of like a written overview for you. But again, like week 3 should be pretty chill, and you have a few different things due Friday, so keep that in mind, right? The bulk of your reading is always going to be due either on Monday or on Friday. Okay. All right. So if you have questions, let me know. Um, and I hope you guys are having a great week.